Now, a court in Pakistan has rejected an appeal application by former Prime Minister Imran Khan and his wife that could have seen them released from prison. Khan and his third wife, Bushra, filed an application asking an Islamabad court to suspend their 7-year jail terms for what was ruled an illegal marriage. The couple were found guilty of violating Islamic law by failing to observe the requisite interval after Bushra's divorce. Khan has been imprisoned on a range of convictions since August. He maintains that the cases against him are politically motivated and were aimed at derailing his return to power in elections in February. Well, Imran Khan has a complex and extensive history of litigation against him. Let's give you a snapshot. The former cricketer turned politician has faced more than 150 legal cases over the years since his ouster as Prime Minister in April 2022. Now, in many cases, he's either been acquitted or courts have dismissed the charges. This includes cases of defamation, land bribery, divulging state secrets, to name just a few. Now, in a case where he was found guilty of selling state secrets worth $500,000, a 3-year jail sentence was then suspended on appeal. Despite his incarceration now for almost 11 months, he's technically been granted bail on 12 different charges of inciting violence against the state. Well, let's speak to our correspondent Kamal Haider in Islamabad. Kamal, just how long could Imran Khan be waiting to walk free after what the court decided today?
Well, what's going to happen now is, after the dismissal by the court of that appeal for suspension, they have set a date of 2nd July where they will hear into that appeal on a regular basis. This judgment by the court was reserved a few days earlier. There was an anticipation that if he is released or if the suspension is granted, then there was no other case to keep him in jail. So, of course, there would be disappointment. As you can see, the people are now dispersing. These were Imran Khan supporters who were outside the court, and they were hoping that he would, of course, be granted that suspension and therefore will be released, because this is the only case under which he is still in prison for. As you mentioned, the State Secret Acts, he was acquitted. He's got suspension in the major cases, 18 of them altogether, bail and suspension. So disappointment as far as his party is concerned. The government, of course, had already hinted that while they were ready for reconciliation, they were also willing to bring more fresh cases against the former Prime Minister.
Well, Kamal, as we were just outlining earlier, he obviously faces a host of other charges. We're talking about him not being in prison on charges not related to his marriage. What implications do all the other charges have on his incarceration?
Well, the courts have already given him relief on all those major charges, including the Official Secret Act violation, which pertained to a diplomatic cipher. He's been acquitted in that. There's a £190 million case referring to Al-Qaeda University. That was suspended. So the court has given him relief, and if he was to get relief in this particular case, which was denied today, then he would be a free man to go out. But as I mentioned earlier, the government had already hinted that there are other cases that are likely to be brought against him. They're in no mood for a compromise. So we'll have to see how this all plays out in the next few weeks.
Kamal Haider, keeping an eye on things for us there in Islamabad. Thank you very much, Kamal. Well,